one shot. You only get one shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Come with your goons, I'm bringing my gang. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a care, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my gang. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game.
It's dreary and miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but don't fear, we've got football to perk up our spirits as we join you from Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Carolina Panthers and the Cincinnati Bengals. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Take it in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, This defense for the Bengals, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play action. Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. On 3rd down, Cousins. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 18. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. Jermaine Johnson there to bring him down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Cousins now. And it's caught. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. One play action. Fields. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie.
And it's blocked. But he will not be able to run this in. And incredibly, after all that, they remain down by a point. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, trying to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Cousins. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. The Panthers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's Cousins. That is caught. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Bengals grab it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Henry up the middle. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Running from the gun with Henry. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing it right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points, and then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. McCaffrey on the counter. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Cousins. He finds Hopkins complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
We got this.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now Cousins. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
They begin with Henry. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Off play action, Fields. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over here up near the 40. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Following the interception, Cousins got his man to the crossing pattern. It's Slayton. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Throwing is Cousins. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Cousins again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Play of the half, Cousins. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a return from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, Henry. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, here's Henry. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. A play fake, now Fields to throw. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They snap it to Fields. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. Room here to run. 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Panthers strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on fourth down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember the last time they were out, they went for it on fourth down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there deciding to go for it on fourth down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals have retaken a third-quarter lead. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 3rd and 3. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
2nd and 16. Cousins. He's got Slayton on the slant. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
First down, here's Cousins. Caught left side, Hopkins. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. Just a gain of a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And some room to work. The 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 43 yards. And the Panthers have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Well, he was already over 100 yards running the football prior to this play, but this run may be his best yet.
I've got to agree with you on that one. We're looking at a guy running with extreme confidence, running in harmony and sync with his blockers. All of them kind of moving as one, and look at the end result. Big plays.
Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the 2-point try. They'll look to throw. It's caught at the 1. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bengals drive about to get going. The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Inside handoff, Henry. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 plays. They'll run it again with Henry. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Fourth down. Fields has to have this one. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on fourth down, a change of possession anyway. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. A first down carry for Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Play action. It's Fields. They'll roll him out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Panthers are going to have it here just past the 25.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Cousins now. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
139 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. To throw is Fields. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Panthers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On third down, Cousins. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, McCaffrey. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Cousins. This is caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Panthers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. From the 6. And able to get this out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And
that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Mecole Hardman, 75 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Well, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Boy, 175 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. Here's Cousins. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
Cousins to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Fourth down, Cousins going deep for Hopkins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Conditions only going to get worse as we get back to football here to start this overtime. And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bengals drive about to get going. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That good for 19 and a first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. First throw in overtime by Fields. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is nearly intercepted. Oh, that would have changed things here in overtime, but instead, it's just second down.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 38-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Partner, this is a pretty good drive they're putting together. And I know if I'm on the other sideline, that offense, kind of helpless, isn't it? Because they may not touch the football at all, because if they go down and score a touchdown, this thing's over.
Absolutely. That would write an ending to this script. We'll see what happens. On first down, it's Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Howard. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Henry up the middle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 178 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. And Gay knocks this one through, and they have regained the lead. Now remember, this one is not over. With the time running short here in this overtime, that could very well be the game winner.
Yeah, remember now, the other team does get a possession, but when the clock runs out, that's it. So that was a well-calculated drive to use up the majority of the clock and leave your opponent with little to no time left.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? The overtime gets extended.
Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Charles, the forecast call for